Here we are, the last month of our CLAT preparation. Now trust me when I say this, that no matter what you think, how good or bad your preparation is right now, if you play your cards right in the remaining few days, you will easily come out with flying colors, get a very decent rank and get into the campus of the National Law University of your dreams. All you have to do is follow some tips, follow some techniques, devise a strategy that will help you maximize the duration so that you can give your best on 3rd December in those 2 hours. Allow me to share some tips that has worked for a lot of toppers, that has worked for me when I got into NLU Jodhpur, and that will hopefully work for you. Number 1, refrain from getting into an absolutely new territory at this point of time. That is to say, this is the time to revise, this is the time to revisit the notes, revisit the study material, revisit all the mocks that you have appeared, all the current affairs, all the newspaper clippings, all the magazines articles, all the list of vocabulary, legal maxims, all the concepts, formulas in quant, everything that you have been exposed to during your preparation of CLAT in the last few months. This is the time to consolidate all of that. So this is the time, go back to your notes that you have been making in your classrooms, during your online classes, during your reading of newspapers or whichever source that you have been exposed to. This is the time to refresh your memory. This is the time to bring back everything that you have been exposed to in the last few months. So focus on revision, focus on revisiting rather than wasting a lot of time on trying to understand something absolutely new which you have not touched so far, because that might be counterproductive. And this is the duration where you have to be very efficient with your time. That is number 1. Number 2, this is the time to put your preparation into test, which is write as many mocks as you can. Set up a threshold. I would suggest at least 1 mock in 2 days. I would have recommended at least 1 mock every day, and if possible more than 1 mock a day, but at least 1 mock in 2 days. And I will go one step further by saying that create the exact same environment as of an original CLAT examination. The CLAT will happen on 3rd December 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. So try to write the 2-hour mock in the same environment from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. so that even your body knows it biologically that this is the time duration where I have to be absolutely focused and efficient. So try this. And not only this, not only you have to write the mock in a time-bound manner, understand your strengths, understand your weaknesses, see which area requires how much minutes, you have to reallocate your time according to the more mocks you attempt, the more you will get to know that logical reasoning is taking this much time, legal reasoning is taking this much time, I don't need much time in general knowledge, I don't need much time in quant, depending on how your strength is, how your weakness is, and where you are more comfortable, you reallocate the timings. It's a 120 mark paper for 120 questions, and it is totally up to you how you use 1 minute. Mathematically, it's 1 minute for 1 question, but depending on your discovery of how you approach the mock, you will know how to reallocate the extra minutes. You can complete the general knowledge section in 12 minutes and reallocate the remaining minutes in logical reasoning, which will have larger passages. Similarly for legal reasoning, which will have more requires more deep understanding of the passage. So that strategy will come by writing more and more mocks. So do that, write as many mocks as possible, make a target of writing at least 1 mock in 2 days in a time-bound manner, preferably from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. If you start with these 2 things, revising, revisiting and writing mocks every 2 days, that will be the way to go forward and maximizing your the duration that is in your hands right now. Last and not the least, when you are writing the mocks, make sure to analyze the mock. Simply writing the mock will definitely help you improve the time, help you improve comprehension and other things. But until and unless you do not analyze that mock, you will not get the benefit out of writing that mock. So after writing every mock, analyze it, which section you performed best, which section you had to struggle with, and what can you do to improve that. That is the most significant part of writing the mock. So revise, write mocks, analyze mock. Revise, revisit, write mock, analyze mock. With this formula, start today and keep doing it. By the time you will be sitting in the examination hall in the CLAT environment, you will be extremely confident about your strengths, about your weaknesses, and you will easily spend those 2 hours and come out with smiling faces. And there's no doubt about it that if you definitely are honest with yourself, you will easily get into the national or university of your choice. All the best.